today's program is Armstrong number or ArmNum number. It is a number that equals the sum of its digit each raised to a power. Sum of each digit each raised to the power of the number of digits. So example 153. So 1 raised to 3 plus 5 raised to 3, 3 raised to 3 is equals to 125 plus 27, which will give 153. So these two other programs, one is based on iteration and other is based on recursion. Hi, I'm CJ, welcome to Education Valley. Today we have another amazing video on the Java program. So let's do it. So let's start with the iteration one. So in the iteration, let's import Java class ArmNum. Those are basic. So let's just directly go to public static void main because it calls all the others. So we create an object to take an input. We take an input in Z and then we send Z to ArmNum. We create another object ArmNum object inn and then send Z to ArmNum. So it calls ArmNum. It calls when creating the object. So n is equals to nn. We declare n and Z comes here and then we declare nn. And then length of n is found by using integer dot toString to convert integer to string, and then once it's 153 in string, we can easily find the length. So we get, if 153 is passed, we get 3 in length. So next line, in dot is ArmNum. This is the method that does most of the job. So int a is equals to n from here is passed to int a using this object. So int a, because we don't directly change the original number, we take it into another variable and then change that and then use it for our things. And t is equal to 0, which we are using to count the total sum of the digits, sum of those power of the digits. So here is like while a is equals to 0. So for considering we are passing 153, for example. So 153 is greater than 0 till it will not have any other digits. So 153 is greater than 0 and t plus SumPow is equals to, SumPow is another here method just to return the power. SumPow is equals to a modulus 10, a modulus 10, a mod 10. It, like whenever we do mod, like this is basically division and the remainder is the mod. So whenever we divide, the last digit will be left because it's divided by 10 and we get the rest of the digit. So we will pass 3 with length of 3 3 is 9, 9 3 is 27. 27 is passed, t plus 27, and then a divided by 10. It will, a is equals to a divided by 10. That's still how it will be written. That's how it will work. This is the short form using shortcuts. So it will become, a will become 15, and then again it will run. Again a is greater than 0, so t will come, and now 15 divided by 10, it will be 1 and modulus will be 5. So 5 will go to SumPow will be called and 5 will go here, and 5 raised to 3, 5 5 is 25, 25 5 is 125. It will come return, it will return. Also this Math.pow returns in decimal, so we will need int to convert that into integer, and then it gets added here. And then again a is equals to a divided by 10. It will return 1 and will remove 5. Again a is greater than 0. A is 1 right now. 1 modulus 10, it will be 1 because 0 is the only thing that will divide it. A modulus 10 is 1 modulus 10 is equals to 1, and it will, after that it will 1 modulus 10, it will be 1 1 1 1, it will 1 is to 1 into 1 into 1 is equals to 1, and then t becomes 153 at this point. A goes in, a becomes 0, and yeah, a is not greater than 0, so loop terminates, and we find 153 is equal to n, which will be in the case here. So it returns /f is to clear everything before, plus n, it calls the n here, and is an Armstrong number. Otherwise, it is not an Armstrong number. It's not an Armstrong number. This is the iteration way. This is very simple. Just we have to call powsum, and the only thing, like, there is not much to remember. These things are really easy, and just you have to be just careful a bit how things are going on. While a is equals to 0, we could have done it either other way, but while is the best. It just terminates on its own. Now let's see the recursion. I will keep them side by side, so it will be much easier to visualize how iteration is changed into recursion. So starting, everything is same, it just changes in this place. It changes and becomes smaller and much simpler, although the size is almost similar of the both. Let's focus on it. So scanner, we again create an object to take input, and then we send the input by creating another object to ArmNum. This is the constructor. It takes the instance of the class using object. Then we again convert it to a string, and then string to length to get the number of digits in L. Now we have n and we have L, just like we had declared here. Perfect. Now in this object calls, this method is ArmNum. If SumPow is equals to n, we directly call here SumPow. SumPow here, this is recursion. If SumPow is equals to I, so okay, so n from this method, from this object, is passed to SumPow here, and then this passes to I. So basically, if we entered 153 in C, it will come to int I. 153 is here, 153 is greater than 0. Return int, like this is the part here. Yes, Math.pow, I modulus 10 3 into L. It will be 27, and come out into n, plus this will be returned, and then the method will be called again. Method will be called with divided by 10, like 15. It will be called, and so since method is called again, so it will again come to this. If I is greater than 0, yes, 15 is greater than 0, so it will again return this positive, like it will take the previous 27 plus 5 into 3, 5 power 3, it will 125 plus 27 it will add, and then call the recursion, call this method again. So the method is called again, so again it will run through the if else loop. Again, this time 15 divided by 10, it will be 1, so it's again greater than 0. So greater than 0, it's previously had 125 plus 27 plus 1, it will add, and then call this again this time, but 1 divided by 10 is equals to 0, so I is not equal to 0, so it will return to else, return 0. I mean, it will plus, it was plus here, so it will add 0 on 27 plus 125 plus 1 plus 0, because recursion is not called, the method is not called again, so it will return 153 to here, and it will be if is equal to n system.out.println, and it is an Armstrong number. Otherwise it's not an Armstrong number. Simple. So this is how it works. ArmNum or Armstrong is just a short form. Armstrong number, ArmNum number. So now let me run these two. Enter the number 153. It is an Armstrong number. 153 is an Armstrong number. The second was 1634. Let me run 1634 in this. 1634. 1634 is an Armstrong number. Great. 370. Let me run 370 there. 370. Let me run a wrong one. It's not an Armstrong number. Good. 370 in this. 370. Yes, 370 is an Armstrong number. So this was the program, Armstrong number. I hope you liked it. Leave thumbs up and do share with your friends. It can help someone. So CGR signing off. Thank you.